was a punk kid. So I used to like read a lot of the religious texts and then argue with my parents and then argue the concept of God with like religious scholars.
Right.
And they thought I had a jinn, like a demon inside me. And they're like, there's a demon in him. He won't believe the same way.
Right.
They just had too many questions and I argued a lot. And so they sent me to Somalia before I even graduated high school.
Huh.
And went to Somalia and got driven into the desert and exorcised, um, like where they try to pray the demon out,
Huh?
which was maybe one of the most ridiculous things that's ever happened to me. Because like I get there and it's my aunt and my uncle who are driving me into the desert at night,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, where are we going? They're like, well, we're going to see the highest ranking exorcist,
Uh-huh.
and he's gonna take this demon out of you. And I was
Right.
like, so I remember being so upset
Sure.
because I was like, okay, because they called me weak and they called me a follower and they called me stupid
Uh-huh.
and for not believing in the same things. But now I have a demon inside me, so I'm not even a person to them. I have a demon, which
Right.
got me so upset. And I remember getting into this guy's house, and he had like beautiful carpet. He had like all these incredible antique artifacts from like really really old artifacts. It was really incredible to be in his home in the desert. And he makes me sit down on the ground on my knees, and like he comes above around, and then puts his hand on my head and starts reciting these verses and these prayers. And then and like in my head, I wanted to just pretend like I had this demon, and just started yelling, fuck you, auntie, fuck you, uncle." Like, I
But
just
you
go,
had the
"Ah!"
license as long as you have the demon in you,
Yeah,
you had the license to do whatever you want.
exactly. Yeah,
Right.
that's what I wanted. I wanted to do that, and I'm like, just fucking do it. But then in my head, just before I did it, I realized if I do this, they would believe I had a demon,
Right.
and I'd be like, no, I just told you to go fuck yourself. And they're like, nope, that was the demon.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
There's
right,
no arguing.
and it would follow me for the rest of my life. And so I just sat there, and as soon as he started, he put his hand on me and he started praying, and then he just stopped, and then he's like, looks at my uncle and aunt, is like, there's nothing wrong with this kid. This kid's at peace.
Huh.
And it was like the first time I was like, because I thought he was just gonna keep doing the whole pretend he's got a demon just like everybody else, but he's like, no, this kid is fine. There's nothing wrong with him, which gave
Right.
me like a lot of respect. And I was like, oh, maybe you do know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, okay. And then my parents, and then my aunt and uncle were like, are you sure?
Yes. That would be the first question. Yes.
Yeah, and he's like, absolutely, there's nothing wrong with this kid. And then I'm like, okay, cool, do them.